It's Turkey Week. Aren't you so excited? I'm excited. I'm excited to eat in some elastic pants and just enjoy it, right? My name's Kristen Solorzano. I am the recipe developer and content creator behind What's the Freaking Recipe? And today we're dry brining a turkey. Well, I'm going to show you my dry brine that I use on our turkey, and let's just get into it, right? Okay, do a whoop. Here you go. Alrighty. So, dry brine essentially means we're going to season the turkey. We're going to brine the turkey with just seasoning like salt, herbs, seasoning, a little bit of clementine peel, and we're not dealing with the liquid. We're not going to do that here, okay? I like to keep it easy. It's harder for me to find a vessel to put water, like a traditional brine, and a giant ass piece of poultry. If I'm being honest, it's hard for me to figure out the logistics of that. So this, I find this to be a much easier thing to do. So I'm adding a tablespoon and a half of coarse kosher salt, and I'm also adding some black pepper. I do have this recipe for the dry brine on under my recipe section. I think I forgot to attach it to the stream, so I will do that after this. And then I'm also going to add about half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I like the flavor that this gives the brine. And then I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic. And I like reaching for the granulated garlic as opposed to fresh garlic, just because I want like a garlic essence. I don't want to slap your face with garlic, right? That's for my garlic green beans, which I'm also making for the big day. So that'll be the green beans job. We don't want the turkey to have that, pungent garlic flavor. And then I'm also adding about a teaspoon and a half of clementine zest. If you can't find clementines, I know they are in season, but you can also use orange zest. I will be honest, they're kind of a pain in the ass to zest. So if you're just like, Kristen, I don't want that in my life, cool. I'm fine with it. Just use orange. All right. So I'm just going to set our bowl aside here because I do need to chop our herbs. Feel free to come on up to the chef's table. You can chat turkey. Tell me what your favorite part of Thanksgiving is. So to start off our fresh herbs here, I have fresh sage. I like to kind of roll them up, do like a little chiffonade, but you do want it to mince it. Just kind of like we're kicking off the party, right? We're kicking off the party. There we go. I might have overdone it on the sage because we only need like a tablespoon in it, or I'm not. I gotta stop doing that. I keep messing up my teaspoons and tablespoons. A teaspoon and a half of fresh sage, but that's all right. If I prep more, then I'll just save the extra for the stuffing that I'm gonna make tomorrow. Right? Nothing goes to waste. Here we go. Oh, yes. Sage just like smells like Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm probably going to take like half of that. And honestly, just kind of taste as you go. Once we mix it all up before you add it to the turkey, see if you would like to add any other herbs or kind of make it your own. Have fun with it. We just want something herby, zesty, salty, so the turkey can just do its thing, right? The benefit of doing a dry brine, what it's doing is once you stick the dry brine underneath the skin and on top of the skin, you're actually drawing out some of that moisture from the turkey. And then the longer it sits, that moisture is going to get sucked back up. So it's tenderizing, it's seasoning, it's super necessary because turkeys need a lot of help, y'all. You know what I mean? They need some help, and that's okay. That's why, we're going to help them out. So this dry brine recipe is, our family likes to do a turkey breast. So I do a big turkey breast. So this is enough for like a 6 or 7 pound turkey breast. So if you are doing a traditional turkey, I would double this recipe, and that's in the notes for the recipe here on Kittch. I can't believe it. Like, this is the week. I can't believe it's here. Like, we've been hyping it up all month. We've been looking forward to it. And now it's here. Just crazy. I feel like it came kind of quick. Thought we just did the Halloween, right? I'm actually going to do a couple more sprigs because that wasn't enough. Here we go. I will say this year I did end up buying a whole turkey, and then I carved off the wings, the thighs, and the legs. So I'm using the neck and the wings currently. That's in the oven roasting so I can make a stock out of it. But last year I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this heritage turkey breast and it's gonna be amazing. So there's this local store in our area that will directly order their turkeys, special order their turkeys from a local farm here in Michigan. And you get to select like what size turkey breast you want. You want like a small, medium, large. So I order it like 3 weeks in advance, and I go to pick it up. They're like, oh, your turkey breast is here. And I was like, okay, cool. So I go to pick it up, and they come out with a package is literally like this big, and they're like, here you go. And I was like, oh, is there more? They're like, no, that was it. I am not kidding you, y'all. This turkey breast was the size of my hand. It was like a chicken breast, and I was serving 10 people. So I was like, do you have any more in the back, please? And they're like, oh, no, I'm sorry. So I paid my $13 turkey breast because clearly it wasn't very big. And I went to another store and I got my turkey breast. At the time, I feel like I was just kind of like in shock. Like I didn't give them a hard time or anything. Like I get it. It's, we're in the thick of COVID. Everything's just like, I was understandable. I was just like, okay, well, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving. But I learned my lesson. You know what I mean? I get it. There's only so much inventory. There's other orders that they have to fill, but kind of it gave me a good laugh. I texted a picture of it to my husband. I was like, well, everyone can have half a slice of turkey. It's okay. All right. And then I have just like a little bit of rosemary. I find rosemary to be pretty overwhelming if there's a ton of it. So I'm just using very little here in this recipe for the dry brine, but I do like that rosemary essence, if you know what I mean. All right, so let me just put this sage somewhere so I don't lose it, because that's going to be great for my stuffing. All right, so to recap, we have salt, black pepper, fresh thyme, fresh sage, fresh rosemary, smoked paprika, and granulated garlic, and some clementine zest. And we're just gonna massage all of that all together. Ooh. There we go. Look at that. Smells so good. I am just gonna take like a little tiny like fingerful. Just to see if it needs anything. That's very good. Okay. Really, it's just gonna be all about the turkey though, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna put like a tiny bit more sage. Very little. I know this looks like super minuscule, but I think it's gonna make a little bit of a difference here. There we go. All right. Now, the fun part. Let me just make room for the bird. Da, 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 da. Thanksgiving is here. All right. So this is what I've been doing before this stream. I've been butchering this baby. Okay. Try and get a good angle here. Move this over. There we go. Okay. So my family likes to do the breast. I did end up just keeping the thighs and the legs as well, because my kids, they see the cartoons of like the big turkey legs, and every year they're like, Mom, can you make turkey legs? So this is the year that I'm agreeing to it. Okay, so I just realized that's not like a great shot for the overhead. There we go. We'll just keep it like that. Okay, so we are going to rub the dry brine underneath the skin and on top of the skin. So what we need to do is we're going to separate the skin from the meat, kind of get in there. And this is going to allow that dry brine to penetrate the meat. There we go. And make sure you take your rings off for this if you wear them. I'm just kind of, and this, if this kind of like weirds you out, you could also use the back of, here, I'll show you. You could also use the back of a spoon, and it actually allows you to get kind of more deep into like the bottom of the breast, if you know what I mean. So if you are doing like a whole turkey, this comes in handy around those awkward areas as far as like the leg and the thigh goes. There we go. And the turkey skin's pretty tough. Be pretty hard to puncture it. All right. So I'm going to start by taking our dry brine and putting it under the skin and just massaging underneath the skin. Oh yes. This is going to be so flavorful. Get underneath here. There we go. Get it all in there. We want all that flavor to just penetrate the meat. Get it some there. And I do want to mention, get it on top, when this sits for, ideally you'd want to allow it to sit for at least 48 hours. So if you're doing this for Turkey Day, today's your day, okay? For 48 hours. at least. And then the last 12 hours, you're going to take off the plastic wrap and allow it to sit uncovered. That way the skin kind of dries out a little bit and it'll give you a super crispy skin. Because rubbery turkey skin, we don't want that. All right, so that's pretty good. I have my thighs here, so I'm just gonna use that excess here. There we go. Oh man, nice and seasoned. Ooh-wee. That is looking amazing. Okay, I need to wash my hands. 1 second. There we go. All right. And that's it. We dry brined our turkey. So from here, let me get the saran wrap. So from here, we want to add plastic wrap over the top. And this will just kind of protect it a little bit in the fridge, because I'm sure you have a lot going on in there at the moment. Oh, the pressure. Don't mind me. I swear to God, we bought this food service film. Oh, geez, I want to say like 6 years ago, and we're still trying to go through it. Here we go. Here we go. So I hope you have fridge space, but I find, like I said, I find this to be a lot easier than trying to find a vessel to stick like a 15-pound turkey in water, like submerged in salt water. You know what I mean? Well, I butchered that saran wrap job, and I'll probably fix it after we get off, but the pressure got to me. Let me move that a little bit. Move this out of the way. That was it. We dry brined a turkey. And it's going to be so, thank you. It's going to be super flavorful. So at least 48 hours, you want to allow this to sit in the fridge. So today is your day. Today is your day to let that marinate. The last 12 hours, you're going to remove the plastic wrap. So then the skin starts to dry out a little bit. And then you cook it the way you want to. So at least 20 minutes per pound of turkey. I like to start it off at 425, let it roast for half an hour, and then turn it down to 325, and then cook it 20 minutes per pound. So that's my go-to, but by all means, do it the way you would like. Just this dry brined, delicious. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing like a little bit of a Thanksgiving hotline. I'm just going to be prepping. I don't know if I know I mentioned this in another stream. My family, we're actually doing our dinner on Friday. So I'll be prepping for that. And then on Thursday, actual Thanksgiving, I will also be here as well for anything that you may need. Join the chef's table. We could just prep together, even if you just want to hang out virtually. Happy to do that. All right, Kittch. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. And I want to thank you for joining me here in my kitchen. My name's Kristen Solorzano. You can find me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at WTFIN Recipe. Well, talk to you later, Kittch. Happy Turkey Week. Bye.